Twilight Sparkle pushed aside the 4 teetering towers of books on the Canterlot Castle Royal Library's largest work table, and then magicked down 3 more piles. She pulled out 3 tomes, set them down side by side, and started leafing through them all at once.
What am I missing?
When the alicorn opened her eyes a crack, her gaze settled on the spine of one of the storybooks on a low-set shelf before her. The book's title read, How the Megan Saved the Day. Twilight stared at it for a silent moment, and then she got to her hooves, magicked her mane straight, and levitated the book off the shelf.
This is ridiculous. I've looked up ancient myths and legends before, but bedtime stories?
She sat down in front of the work table, set down the book, and then opened it. Antique illustrations of ponies standing alongside the odd bipedal figure of the Megan were accompanied by a doggerel verse in swirling, cursive mouthwriting.
When pony lives hung by a thread, the Megan rose and bravely said, Though darkness now may shroud your eyes, the sun is surely going to rise.
Twilight ran a hoof over the illustration of the otherworldly creature, noting the long spidery paws, the missing tail, and the awkwardly straight hind legs. She shuddered.
Creepy. Friend of wing and hoof and horn, and foe of every monster born, the Megan came on Rainbow's light to vanquish evil with her might. Rainbow's light. Just like when... No, that's silly.
She turned the page.
Foul magic brought an awful curse, dark and dreary, dank and worse. The evil presence sang to show how it relished spreading pain and woe.
The illustration showed a purple shadow spreading over the land, covered in sneering, ghostly faces. Ponies fled in terror, but the Megan approached in the distance, followed by silhouetted Pegasi. Twilight read on.
The Megan summoned fairy friends from where the south horizon ends. The fair folk's light, a blazing gold, purged the evil's darkling hold.
Twilight frowned at the picture of elegant, sharp-featured Pegasi with insect antennae.
Fairies now? Please.
She leaned in closer, studying the strangely familiar design of the creature's wings. She raised an eyebrow.
But then, I never did find out where that gossamer wing spell I used on Rarity first came from.
She caught herself and blushed at her own whimsy.
Every pony's counting on me. I shouldn't be wasting time with a bedtime story for fools.
She turned the page.
The ponies cheered her victory and came from miles around to see the one who saved them, one and all, by answering their desperate call. But not long past that joyous day, the Megan had to go away. For reasons clear to understand, she missed her home and native land. Though she's returned from whence she came, you may yet see her just the same. For the Megan will one day come back, and at her side.
Surrounded by so much heroic kindness. Wow, I think it's starting to rub off. Is that why Gwen dumped me? Whatever, I'm still bad. Just watch. Come on.
This is the worst. I only came back to Total Drama to make things better with Courtney. But now she hates me more than ever.
Okay. So, I'm now understanding why people have a problem with this episode. For at least one reason.
So, this movie doesn't have the one cameo that it should have.
What? Oh, duck cover! What the fuck is she doing there?
This is the final prophecy of Quanish the Elder. Quanish? Quanish was a fool. Hopefully not entirely. However, he prophesied that one day the defenders of Ninjago would achieve a higher form of elemental energy, something he called Dragon Form, which they would use in the final conflict against evil.
Dragon form sounds cool.
Did he say how this dragon form is achieved? Unfortunately, no. Typical Cornish. Leave out the most important part. But these images offer clues.
Right? No more ruffles! I mean it!
Chaos!
Hey, do you mind?
Silence, underling! Do you realize that while you're in here playing dress up, the Skylanders are turning the core of light into a weapon? They can't be allowed to use it against me and stop my plan to consume all of the sky in Skylands. Why settle for just Skylands when there are so many other worlds out there waiting to be ruled by you? I was trying to destroy the future, but that would only unleash their powers, which in time might find new champions. But if I corrupted them instead, then the very powers of creation would be mine. But still, let us pit them against a more formidable challenge.
Even more reason to begin the plan. And when we're done, you'll get your cutie mark. And I'll be even more powerful than I was before.
Dispatch my army, launch the Dragonites, find this warehouse and destroy it. But not